I made a post earlier how doctors can begin to reduce and eliminate or eradicate your support system, your friends and family. How or if your friends and family support you is affected by doctors. And if you're being misdiagnosed and this continues on and on, your support system can become eradicated by misdiagnosis. Well, how does that happen? Well, when you're trying to get can't think straight here. When you're trying to get diagnosed for years, whenever you get back from the doctor, like you're complaining to your friends and family, you're drowning, your health is getting worse and worse, you're unable to cope, whatever it is that you're getting misdiagnosed from, as the years go by, it gets tougher and tougher and you're suffering, right? And eventually you're not going to be able to work full time. Eventually, if you get sick enough, you're not going to be able to work part time. If you get sick enough, you're not going to be able to drive. And this goes on and on. And well, how much patience do your family and friends have? Every time you come back from the doctor, and you may have hundreds of appointments in years, and with different specialists, not just your family doctor. And every time you come back from these doctors, your friends or family or whoever's ongoingly supporting you, and you're talking to day to day, and the loved ones that are checking in on you, immediately they're going to say, well, what did the doctor say? You're upset because you're being misdiagnosed. You're upset because the appointment didn't go well. And the doctors will say, well, it's anxiety, or it's PTSD, or it's stress, or it's depression, and you're getting misdiagnosed. And what do your friends think over and over again, year after year, or your family, year after year? They're telling you it's anxiety or mental illness, and doctors are treating you like you're malingering, like you're whining over nothing, like it's somatic, and you're trying to plod away at life. You're gradually losing everything, and these people are living their full lives, and they start to think that maybe it's just anxiety, maybe there's nothing wrong with you. When you complain, whatever you're complaining from, whatever you're sick from, everyone says, yeah, well, me too. This is the way life is. Yeah, me too. I don't sleep either. Life is hard. And you're literally in medical crisis. And everyone is saying, me too. The medical community can make your friends and family think that nothing is wrong with you when they're continually misdiagnosing you. The society has been led to believe, to trust medical professionals, to trust that they know what they're doing. But what happens when they are making a mistake? Are your friends and family, do your friends and family have higher discernment? Are they smart enough to say, well, screw this, let's get you to another city. Let's get you to another doctor and a 10th doctor and a 20th doctor. We have to find out what's wrong with you. How many families are that tenacious? How many families have great discernment? How many of your friends have really higher discernment and are willing to fight for you and take time off work and go to your medical appointments to fight for your life so that you can get back to work? How many of your family members have taken time off work to go with you and fight for answers why you're continually sick? What I've learned over the past 10 years is most people have really poor discernment. Even family and friends, even if they work in the medical system, people generally don't have high discernment. And when you're continually misdiagnosed year after year, this can completely eradicate your support system. And the doctors you're going to, they're innocently saying to you, well, who's supporting you? You're getting more and more desperate, right? You're losing your mind at times. You're so ill. And they're innocently saying to you, well, do you have support? Where's your family and friends? Well, what happened to them? And you can't really figure it out, right? Doctors can eradicate your support system. Your support system can get less and less throughout the years because you're continually being misdiagnosed. And these continual misdiagnoses mislead your loved ones to think that there's nothing wrong with you. And then years later, when you finally, I've seen this for myself and lots of other people, years later when everything's finally confirmed, or family and friends start to wake up and they realize that you really were sick all this time, most people don't come back and apologize. Most people have moved on with their lives. Friends have gotten married, they've gotten divorced, some have died. People have long moved on with their lives. And, you don't phone up somebody 10, 15 years later and say, oh, I finally got a diagnosis, do I hang out? Friends will only call, each friend, one friend might call 10 times to ask you out and you say, no, I'm too sick. One friend might call 20 times. Another friend might call 40 times before they start to give up on you and then just simply move on with their lives. Family, well, family shouldn't be giving up on you, but sadly, how many people do we see that their families have abandoned them because of all of this, because of misdiagnosis, because they didn't have enough discernment to fight for us? Can doctors, I hope some doctors see this. Can doctors eradicate, destroy your entire support system? Yeah, they can. Even your spouse can think you're nuts. Your kids can think you're nuts if you're continually misdiagnosed.